Hi and welcome to Terry Travels, and this is Hoppers Crossing Station. This is the first point at which the second part of my walk to Melbourne starts. It's a bit of a cold morning, it's sunny, which is good, and I'll just give you a quick view over the environment here. There's the little shopping centres, the strip mall around Hoppers Crossing from an interesting viewpoint, and down that way is the way I came in the first video. And the first video, which you should have watched by now, if you haven't, go back and watch it, tells you that I'm walking to Melbourne. And this is the second point at which I start the second day of walking to Melbourne. And walking to Melbourne is going to take a while, and I'm going station to station all the way. So the next station in this direction, way down there, is going to be Williams Landing, which is a fairly new train station, but it's 5.5 kilometres away. So I've got to walk down there. I'm going to take a slightly circuitous route, but not incredibly. And it's going to be fun, hopefully. Going to see a little bit of wildlife, going to see a little bit of the local waterways. And we're going to get there in about an hour, hour and a half. So we'll see how we go. Let's get started. Okay, there's a station over there, but we're going this way. Onto what is known as the Federation Trail, which is a long walking path that goes all the way to Melbourne, but we're not going that way. Hey, a bubbler, I found a bubbler. Bit of water. There's the main highway into the city, which I'm going to use. By the way, these are called red hot pokers because they look like red hot pokers when they're doing well. Going to take a slight shortcut and get going. I haven't actually walked this before. This is all new to me. It's been landscaped over the last couple of years, which is good. Down past the caravan stores. If you look over there in the far distance, you can see the main highway to Geelong, the Princes Highway, which this feeder road joins up to. And now we're officially on the Federation Trail. And as it tells you, Williams Landing 5.4 kilometres, Laverton, which we will eventually get to, 9.2. Let's get started. The other thing I forgot to tell you is that I've got to do 5 street photography photographs on each walk. I've already just done one, so I did forget to tell you, but it is part of the deal to make it a little more interesting for me. Not necessarily for you, though I do hope that the photos I take are worth it. It's a learning curve. This bridge we're coming to up ahead didn't used to be here. It's the bridge that replaces the level crossing up where I was standing at the start of this video at Hoppers Crossing Station. It's a much better way to get cars onto the highway, and there are a lot less traffic jams. See, they are trying to landscape these kind of liminal areas in between everything. So they'll see how they go. Now, I've rugged up very, very warm for this trip because it was 4 degrees when I started. But it's getting hotter and hotter already. So I may have to undo some layers under the bridge here so that I'm not sweating a lot. Never been under this bridge before, been over it a lot, but I've never been under it. At least with the bridge there, I'll get the sun out of my eyes for a moment. I'm going to turn the camera off for a little bit and get a layer or 2 off. Yeah, it's one of the few occasions where I've overdressed for an event. So back on the path again, and down the road we go. By the way, I've got my earbuds in listening to music. I'm not sure how it's going to work with narrating this walk, but we'll give it a go. By the way, my patrons on patreon.com/cherrytalksmovies will get my walking playlist of music that I walk to on these peregrinations. We're going parallel to the highway now, but hopefully not for very much longer. Up ahead we're going to take a left and go along the Skeleton Creek ponds. Okay, we're nearing the end of this very noisy part of the trail. I'm going to stop and have a drink, take a moment's rest, and then we can see the Skeleton Creek ponds. Okay, let's get going again. Away from that. Hooray, I got the shot. Marvellous. Coming out from under the bridge. By the way, that was definitely loud. We've got the ponds down there. That's where I was. I don't recommend you do that. If I didn't have the earbuds in, it would be enormously loud. But a bit of fun. So there's the ponds, and there's some ducks and things in the ponds. And the ponds are flowing gently down the creek. Wow, that was actually a total stunning blast on my nervous system. My ears aren't ringing, I haven't got anything like that, but that's a full body experience being under that bridge while the train went over about a metre above my head. And there's the train going the other way. Yeah, didn't expect to have that happen on this walk. They've got these concrete things here you can use as benches and sit down and just slightly recover from that. Yeah, it was very full on. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you, but I'm all in one piece. But wow, incredible, amazing. Yeah, if there's a highlight to this particular walk, see, I'm losing my words. You know, if there's a kind of highlight of this particular walk, it's got to be that. Yeah, let's not do that again. Time to move on now and walk up Skeleton Creek to Old Geelong Road, and from Old Geelong Road we just go down to the end of it. We then cross over, go around the wetlands and to Williams Landing Station. Still feeling pretty good. Haven't exhausted myself. Shaken and rattled myself, yeah, absolutely. But no, I haven't worn myself out yet. These ponds are quite pretty. I'm impressed by these. If you look at them from the road up ahead, they're not that impressive. They're not really as lovely as they are down here. We're a bit lucky too, because we've had a bit of rain in the last couple of days, so the ponds are filled up. But yeah, quite nice. Okay, shake off the sillies, get back into the walking part. It's time to do business. Wow. Now I can just see Old Geelong Road ahead. So many ducks are along here. It's quite peaceful and lovely. And I think it's the only part of this journey that is peaceful and lovely. Because up ahead we've got Old Geelong Road. We've got to have come more than halfway, because, well, about halfway, This is Old Geelong Road, Princess Highway 2.4k. Yeah, we've done halfway. And there we go, looking back over the Skeleton Creek Pond. As you can see, it's running quite fast down there, clearing out the water systems. It's good to see it doing so well. And over there, which I'm going to zoom in on, you see Club X, which is an adult product store. And before you ask, no, I'm not going to Club X. I'm taking the footpath. Not sure if that's a mask or a bra, but I think it's a bra. I'll bet there's a story behind that bra. And boobs too. Fair bit of wood there, if you want it. Never realised this bit was uphill, but it is. When you're driving, you tend to notice these things less. This is the first time I've walked it. This is interesting, a little garden in a plumbing supply place. I wonder if it's a memorial garden. Okay, last strip mall before the end of Old Geelong Road. There's a really good Chinese supermarket in here, but not today. Yeah, 99 Asian supermarket. And Macau's Trade Deli is a really good continental deli too. Or if you want to go a little bit more down market, a little bit more prosaic, you got KFC and a kebab joint. Neither of which is open this time of the morning. Okay, we're heading up the Forsyth Road, which is our last major road before we get to the train station. And they said he couldn't do it. May well not be able to, but we'll see how we go. One of the things that comforts me is the next stretch after this one. The next walk is easier. After that we got a really difficult one, but next one, piece of piss. I can see the station, it's way over there in the distance. Just got to get to the little bugger. I found a suspicious nitrous oxide canister, which is kind of interesting. Laughing gas canister just dumped here. It's not for refilling, but somebody's had a party. This is the last stretch, which is great. I'm beginning to feel like those kids in the Stephen King novel. This is the wetlands, but it's a bit dry at the moment. There's a little bit of a drought. And the wetlands have a lot of birds. Birds migrate to here in the summer from Siberia. It's an enormously important little piece of biodiversity. And we also get bin chickens nesting over the other side there, the Australian ibis. Fantastic birds. I love them. But we're almost there and we should keep going, otherwise I'm not going to. There's another one of those canisters of laughing gas. This is getting mysterious now. Oh well, we got here. Well, I did. There's a station over there. There's a station platform. I'm losing my words. But I made it. I'm going to have to work out the steps. I'll put it up here on the screen for you now. How far I actually went. Once I get to the station itself. There better be a bloody elevator to the overpass because I'm not doing stairs, I can tell you that. It's Target headquarters in Australia. That's their Target, that's mine. Yep, there's an elevator, so all is right with the world. I did say in the last video that one of the rewards for doing this shit is a coffee, and there's a coffee shop there. But it's Lavazza coffee, which is not good coffee, so I'll wait till I get home. You got to maintain standards after all. And there's wetlands. By the way, all of this, all of this used to be the RAF base at Laverton back in the day. And we'll see some more of that in the next video because there is some existing RAAF assets and Australian military assets. We're going to go past. Once upon a time when I was working procurement for the Defence Department, I got to ride in a Black Hawk helicopter from over there, just where the camera's pointing, all the way down to the Bellarine Peninsula and back again. Great memory, great fun, but now they didn't need all of the land, so they sold some of it off to housing and also industrial stuff. But the wetlands have been protected as a heritage place, and it's an incredibly important piece of biodiversity land here. Hopefully we're getting more rain on the weekend and the lake will fill up. But yeah, it's a really groovy kind of place, particularly in summer, when all of the birds from Siberia and other places around the world migrate down here and nest. So this is where I'm ending the video. Proof of life, I made it. Next time I'm going to Aircraft Station and then Laverton Station. It's an easy walk to get between the two, so this is going to be one of the simpler walks on this mad journey I'm doing. But I'm a bit surprised I made it, to be honest with you. I haven't walked this far in a very long time. But this time I did. And you can do it if you want to, and if you can really push yourself just that little bit. Now I'm taking the train back to Hoppers Crossing station where I started this video, and then Sally's going to pick me up from there. And from here on in, I'm going to get further and further away from home and closer to Melbourne, Naarm. Good adventure. You've got to give adventures. You've got to have adventures in your life. You've got to push yourself just that little bit and do things you haven't done before, and do things that nobody else may have done before. Who knows? And my train's about to arrive, so I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Travel well. And you can also support the channel by going to patreon.com/JerryTalksMovies. I'll see you next time when I'm doing the next bit of this mad journey.
Passengers just advising, the buses, all of those trains between Newport and Werribee from 8 p.m. to the last service tonight, Thursday the 5th of June. Please note that from Friday, 10:30 p.m. buses will replace trains between Newport and Werribee then until 5 a.m. Saturday the 7th of June. The routes will take place. Plan ahead and visit our website metrotrains.com.au. Enjoy your day. Take care.
Now arriving at Hoppers Crossing.